It's me, SC Possibility. Hell yeah. Hi, it's me, Possibility. We're playing Secure, Contain, Protect 5K. A surprisingly delightful and well put together first-person shooter based in the SCP universe. I will be playing through this game and answering any burning questions that you might have about SCP universe lore or stuff. Man, I don't want to play as the UIU, but that's what we're doing. You know, actually, fuck it. We'll just do a quick change on the patch there. Yeah. Save that. And ready up. Of course, we go with the rolled sleeves. A classic. A classic. Ew a Galil. Ew a Galil. Are you a Galil? Am I tripping? What are you? There's the baby. The info. You better posture that secure containment. I'm gonna. Hi, JD. Hi, Herb. It's time! Now, why would I be shooting out all the screens? Is it a compulsion? Do I feel the need to be destructive? Or could there be some kind of reason? What a mystery. Anyways, we're gonna let these douchebags fight it out, because this is about as far as I've... Well, I made it a little bit farther, but... Yeah. Alright, so to our left, we have the SCP security squad, and to our right, we have some escaped convicts who probably have every right to go free. We're gonna let them turn down the volume a little bit. There we go. Just so y'all can hear me. We're gonna let them fight it out for a little bit. Would that I could organize some kind of prisoner escape, but that's not what's happening here. Test subjects. SCP-inspired pitch about a recent game was inspired by one of the... Sorry, the SCP-inspired pitch about a recent game was inspired by the one about Infinite IKEA test subject. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Sorry, could you elaborate on that? On the SCP-inspired thing. You know what? The funny thing is that you can't just call them test subjects, because sometimes they're just straight up sacrifices. We just straight up offer them to beings to keep them contained. Shit. There's a co-op horror-ish game of you trying to escape a shopping mall from human-like beings trying to kill you. Ugh. Yeah, the Infinite IKEA is such... It's such a great way to start people out on the SCP universe. It is a delightful read. Oh, and it's a bummer that... Oh! Is this an FAL? It's close enough. Oh, we're in the money. We're in the money. Oh, to be able to afford a rifle like this. That's fucking rad. Yeah, I would play the shit out of that. Yeah, there was an animation by... I can't remember what the person's name is. Unfortunately, they took all of their animation down for some reason, but they had an animated Infinite IKEA thing that was really, really good. It's very sad what happened. But Yeah. So like, yeah, Infinite IKEA. I'm trying to think of what else. You know, I haven't actually cleared this, and I should probably pay a little bit of attention. Okay, we're clear. I haven't watched much non-text SCP media because I'm a wuss. Really, you're not a horror fan? I crave, above all things, you know that anime character that's like, I seek the greatest challenge. My life is meaningless because I can't find someone who wants to fight me as hard as I want to fight me. Like that. That's me with horror games. I can't be scared to the way that I want to be. Like, there's times where, like, maybe I'll jump a little bit. Yeah, I want to jump a bit, or, like, I'll jump a little bit, or, like, get a little creeped out. But it's pretty rare for a game to make me, like, stop and hesitate. Specific kinds of horror concept, yes. But a lot of the SCP are just, the shit will fuck you up, not in a weird, cool way. You just brutal. My favorite ones, a lot of my favorite ones, are the ones where you just die of exhaustion. The Infinite Staircase, you can die of exhaustion. There is a face in there that could kill you, but, like, usually you just descend or ascend until... The fuck? 8302. There's one, and I can't remember what it's called. It's a hallway where you enter, and the moment you enter, behind you appear, like, 2 circular cones that basically force you to just walk forward forever. We don't use doors unless we have to, which unfortunately we have to here. Click. In Dead Space, I was more afraid of going back to the last save station in case I died. Like, yeah, the consequences of dying can be scary, but, like, I want to be scared to play the game. I want to be scared to advance. Like, I watch a lot of VTubers out there who are, like, very scared of something, and I'm jealous. So if anybody has recommendations on games that might scare me, hit me up. I'll give it a shot. Also, don't send me shit that's, like, just full of jump scares. Need for Speed Heat is scary. So actually, yes. So, like, if I'm remembering right, Heat was the one with, like, the cops that would chase you, and they got highly aggressive. That level of tension where, like, maybe it's not, like, a murderer charging after you, but, like, the fact that, like, your failure is so close behind you. If a game can cause a sense of dread or unsettling, yes. Jump scares, no. Yeah. Jump scares, there are places for jump scares, especially if they're earned. My favorite ones are, like, Alien. Let's take Alien, for example, in terms of jump scares. Alien did a jump scare really well because you were looking at it the whole time, and then all of a sudden, like, you were looking at where the alien was, and then it moved. And then you blended so well into, like, the background that you just didn't, your brain was just like, that's not a big deal. And you lose everything you got during that night if you get busted. Yeah. That can work. But yeah, things like, oh, there's a scary monster running down you at a hallway. Like, my first instinct is to turn and charge at it, not turn and charge away from it. Like, my DMs for D&D have had to, like, rechange a lot of the approaches where, like, they'll be like, this spooky thing that could definitely kill your character. I'm like, I go at it. Let's do this. Also, hi, long-time listener, first-time caller. Why are you shooting the screens? Why am I shooting the screens? That's a great question. That's not a screen. That's a screen. That's a great question, Herb. Let's find out. Let's go figure it out. Oh, look, there's a screen right there. You see that little screen? That little sliver? Right, Shmer? Let's see if we can set it off. Here, we'll go into here so we can actually start this thing. So if you'll notice, my screen is a little warped, and my character got a little woozy. This SCP virus that can jump from screen to screen. Any screen at all. Or I think any screen that's like a monitor, and what's on here is the projector. So basically this fucking thing, and actually, can I shoot these things? No, they're not real. Yeah, this, so, and it can pop up like behind me. Any monitor at any angle can get me. This right here, that's a monitor. That can get me. That monitor right there. It's also really great target practice. But it's a virus. A Kage hazard, yes, indeed. Herb, I got an SCP TTRPG game that I run every once in a while. If you're interested, I always need people who are interested in SCP stuff. It's less spooky, more just weird. But yeah, a lot of it's based off of Infinite IKEA, but well, not necessarily based off of Infinite IKEA. It takes place in a mall, but I really wanted to use the Mall of America as a map, because you know it's a mile in every direction. So yeah, I basically started a game with that. Had a ton of fun. It's been a day, so about to open some wine, and hell yeah. Red or white? Or green? I don't know where you find green wine, but I'm sure it's out there. Oh, well, don't collapse when I just get near you. You okay? This is a really great visual representation of a migraine. Yeah. You know, some people just can't handle the fabulous. The flopsy. The glamorous, I mean. Alright, let's be brave. And by brave, I mean pop around the corner and mag dump. Are you done being a dick? Don't pop my head off. Where am I? God damn it. My head explode. Oh, your head explode. I am pretty sure I killed that monitor, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, I watched Operator Drewski play this with his friends for a bit. They had a hard time coping with how fucking scary it can be. So, I'm gonna play that one famous game set in Cyberpunk universe. Yeah. Oh, hey, have fun! Okay, that's a good kind of scare. Even if I knew I was about to get got, that was an appropriate gasp scare. Yeah! I Google that and figure it out, but I'm sure this is a glitch and they're gonna fix it later, but where's my pistol? I really need my pistol. I need you to, are you, okay, fuck, wait, pistol? No. Don't like that. Yeah, so it's a lot like Rainbow Six, where you're like any minor corner, any angle might be the one that gets you. So I got to be real careful about like. There we go. 5 fucking rounds left. Are you shitting me? There needs to be some ammo up here or I'm fucked. Run, 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 run. No head explode. Shit. 1, 2. Last one. Last round. Bucket's still infected. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about earlier, so why can't I pull out my pistol? Give me my 320. A quick summary. So, for those who don't know what SCP is, it stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. Why are you not dead yet? Be dead. Fuck, I'm out of ammo. Alright, we're just gonna have to bull rush this and hope for the best. Fuck. Oh, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. My head exploded. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Please let there be ammo on the other side. No screens, only ammo. No screens, only... This is not gonna end well. Fucking god damn it. Ah! No! Bullets. Stop it! I'm fucking dead. Yep, there we go. Here I've been thinking it was a sane clown posse. So it stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. If anybody's seen Hellboy, the whatever institution that Hellboy works for, that's the institution. That's a lot like the institution that we have here, where it's a secret, extra government. Extra government organization that, like, so, and by that I mean does not belong to a government. 6340. 6340. It is a independent agency dedicated to securing, containing, and protecting us or protecting it, whatever item or thing, from whatever. So one of the most famous SCPs is the one where it's a statue, and it's a weird-looking statue, and if you look at it, it doesn't move. If you look away from it, it rushes you at, like, fucking really fast and snaps your neck. Yes, like the Federal Bureau of Control. So if you've played Control before, then you've played, then you understand SCP. So yeah, so there's that. We've been talking about the Infinite IKEA, where it is an IKEA where you walk into it thinking it's a normal IKEA. And then by the time you realize that you're somewhere weird, it's too late and you are stuck in this Infinite IKEA, very unlikely to get out. You are hunted by mannequins. And the, like, you know, food is a problem, that sort of thing. Control was heavily inspired by SCP. Yup. Even with a fridge you had to keep an eye contact with. Yep. And a lot of SCP was like XCOM, you know, a lot of like government conspiracy, you know, all the like redacted, blacked out, you know, government documents, the classified shit. Please. I'm out of ammo. I can't do this, Lord. Yeah, we gotta find some fucking ammo. Ricky Tick. Tactical team goes up against things they have no earthly way of beating. So, like, you know, you have these really well-trained super soldiers, all geared up and shit, you know, full battle rattle, like, you know, nods, night vision goggles, and all that shit. Motherfucker, I killed you. Stop it! Ow! And I'm out of ammo again. Fuck. We're gonna make a hard right there, and pray to Almighty God there's some ammo. And no screens. Ammo, no screens. Ammo, no screens. That's a screen. That's 2 screens. That's 2 more screens than we asked for. There's no way I'm making it up that staircase without getting fucking murked. Shit. Go. Hide. Hide. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the SCP has MTF, and that's your tactical units that respond to emergency situations. Son of a bitch. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Then there's things like the Global Occult Coalition, which is not the UN, even though their insignia kind of looks like it, but they're basically like the counter to SCP. So SCP is Secure, Contain, Protect, which often... Shit. Goddamn it. Which often, like, when they get an item... here, we'll talk about one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones is... Basically, it's a cog. It's like a little machine. Like, what the purpose of the machine is unknown. But what it can do is... it takes metal, and it grows bigger with each bit of metal that it's given. Oh, it's 7.5... fuck, hold on. It's 7.528. Is this the room that we keep dying in? Yeah, it is. Okay. Take care of business fucking early here. Do not like how much ammo this is taking to shoot through this glass, but it's kind of essential. So... the fuck was I thinking? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so there's the Global Occult Coalition, which is actually one of my favorite. The machine. So there's a little machine that turns metal into more metal by growing, basically. And these cogs constantly rotate, and all it does is really consume more metal. We gotta be real fucking careful how much we got. Okay, we should be able to do this. And at some point, what it does is the more metal it gets, the larger it gets, the more its mimetic, psychic, basically, power grows. So, like, psychic and mimetic are 2 different things, but we're not going to go into that right now. Yeah, it basically, its psychic powers grow. And what it does is it forms this little cult of... Oh, come on, move to that one. Do it. Move. There we go. That's what I wanted. You fool. And as this cult... Like, it grabs human minds, and as this cult grows... the more metal it can grab by via this cult. So basically, it takes over this one town. Like, there's a story of how the SCP Foundation found this thing. I fucking killed you. God damn it. Yeah, this town basically was taken over by this machine, and this machine got massive. Like, just huge. Please let me through. And they started, like, pulling out the plumbing. ripping nails out of, like, the baseboards and everything. Like, all of the metal in town was gathered. And fed to this machine. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, and fed to this machine. It grew so big, this whole town got taken over, and the end of the story is about this kid who had a metal plate in his head. By the way, they were pulling out fillings at this point. Oh, this isn't good. God damn it. Yeah. We might not be able to do this without multiple people playing. This seems like a co-op only game. So, yeah, this kid had a metal plate in his head. And they, hell yeah, it is. Hey, there's somebody chatting in my YouTube. That's weird. That's never happened before. Hello. I can't make that jump. So they fed this kid into the machine wholesale. Like, they just tossed this kid into these grinding gears. Actually, can we go all the way back? Is there more ammo? Like, I can do this fully stocked, but I'm gonna need something with high capacity. Perhaps a P90 for pasta? Or the basic fucking pumpkin spice Glock? Ugh, God, I hate Glocks. You know, I'll even take a fucking M9 over a Glock. That's sad. What was I talking about? Global Coalition. Sorry, I gotta backtrack just a little bit. We need some ammo. Yeah, there's Global Coalition. There's a bunch of other entities out there, and then there's some primary ones that people kind of focus on. And then there is quite possibly the most laughable one in the universe, which is the UIU, or the Unusual Incidents Unit for the FBI. It's the FBI's response to SCP, and they are laughed at by every other agency in the SCP universe. No one takes them seriously. And it's hilarious. Like, it's one of those, treat them like mushrooms, feed them shit, and leave them in the dark. God damn it. 6340. So we're playing as the UIU responding to SCP, which is a lot like... Okay, we're gonna do this. This time through, we're gonna fucking do this. So yeah, so we're playing as the UIU, basically the FBI. We're very, very underprepared for this whole charade or whatever. Where it be? Beep, burp, burp, burp. So that's what we're doing right now. We are currently in Area 12, which is an SCP compound. And one of the things that I really like about SCP is like how sterile a lot of things can be. Like how like bureaucratic the whole thing is. If you go onto like scp.com, I think is the site. No. You'll notice that it's like it's just text. It's just short stories written by like a bunch of people, but it's written in a certain format. So like you'll have at the top of the page like SCP number. You won't even see the nickname of it. Like we call a lot of different things, like the Infinite IKEA. That's not its name officially, according to the SCP Foundation. That's just what we call it. But like it has an official designation. a short containment thing, which comes first. It tells you how to contain the thing before it even tells you what it is, because containment breaches happen. That's the fun part. Man, they knew what they were doing by not giving me fucking ammo. Click. Yeah, and then you'll get a description of it, and then following that, you'll get like incident reports, which are basically short stories about the thing. Okay, so that could have fucking screwed us. Is it gone? May I proceed? Fucking shit. Alright, so we're gonna have to ball through, open the doors, and hope we don't die. Fuck it. Let's go. Oh, no, let's go back. Okay, so it left that one. Is this one, like, officially dead? Can you be dead? Because I don't have enough ammo to deal with you. It's really well done, yeah. The clinical nature is what dragged me into it, and I like how actual helpful... I like the actual helpful comments from others on various entries. Yeah, it's great. And, like, the world building has been kept very clean in that, like, there are a lot of discrepancies. You basically kind of have to get into multiverse stuff, but, like, the consistency of reports is really cool. Oh, this is why I need track IR. Yeah. So, like, my favorite piece of horror is, first, colonizers go to a place where they don't belong, are warned by the locals not to do the thing that they're supposed to do, and then do it anyways and die horribly. Favorite. So, like, Aliens, The Terror, what else? How much do I have? Oh god, I have so much M9 ammo. Oh, thank god. Yeah, a lot of that. That's one of my favorites. My next favorite. Fuck, we have to try and fucking juke this thing. Okay, got it. The next favorite one is the all tactical response team dying to something they don't understand. So, like, Resident Evil is, like, the first one that comes to mind. Like, yeah, you can shoot the zombies because you're all tactical and stuff. You have all your guns and ammo, but, like, can you keep doing that forever? You got enough ammo? Do you have a cure for when you're bitten? Is the agency that you're attacking going to be okay with you killing their horrific zombie experiments? That sort of thing. The elevator scene in Cabin in the Woods did things to my brain. Delicious things. Fucking loved that one. Let's see if I can bullshit this. Eep. Alright. I have to be smart about this. Fuck. Click, click, click. What the fuck is the SCP Foundation making their goddamn LCDs out of? It's ridiculous. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm trying to think of some other examples of like that, because I have a bunch. But yeah, SCP really fills that niche. A lot of like the MTF stuff, the Mobile Task Force stuff, is that tactical team going and like investigating supernatural stuff. And now there's like, the thing that makes the SCP Foundation so unique is that they specifically train up people to deal with these things. So like there's, yeah, right? Old school Pyrex! Oh, if I could gift you a sub, I would. But for some reason, I can't gift subs right now. It won't let me, like, give them money, which is weird. Okay, call house. Go, 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 go. Run! Don't jump, don't jump, don't jump. Damn, you go through ammo fast. I hope, I pray. Please, let me in. You motherfucker! No! I need to get in there. I don't even know what's in there, and I need to get in there. Stairwell. Stairwell has ammo in it, right? And no computer viruses that want to pop my brain? You have ammo, right? You're a dead guy with a plate carrier? No? Fuck. For... codes. 6340. That's the guard station code. That's not going to help us. 6340. Let's just try it. Nope. I don't know if the computer is glitched right now. Feels like it is. We're not going to complain at the moment because I have no ammo to deal with this. Maybe it knows that. Ammo? Ammo for pasta? Please? Why don't you die with any ammo on you? Worthless corpse. One boiling pot of pure horror. This is hell. This is worse. Bloody wonderful. Unlike anything you've seen before. A twisted nightmare. Don't know what that is. I don't know why, but I'm now envisioning a Pyrex, like... a Pyrex knight, basically. Fucking shit. Alright, well, it figured it out. Hide. Hide. Go. Please have ammo. Please. Man, they really screw you on this one. Jesus. I guess the Pyrex Knight's biggest weakness would be, like, temperature change. Because the old good stuff, if I remember correctly, was susceptible to, like, if you placed it on a marble counter, after you poured something hot into it, it would shatter. The new stuff doesn't do that, but it's not as, like, break resistant. What do I gotta do to get some ammo around here? I'm dying. I lied, I didn't play Trials Fusion. I went to play Trials Rising and found out the game doesn't have bike tricks. Wait. Yeah, Cheddar clean, at least. The new stuff is in name only, fucking lowercase posers. Hey, I played bass for lowercase posers. 05. The founder, the gardener, the outsider, the mailman, the tiebreaker. So the 05 is an 05 council. These are the people that basically run SCP. They're the people that, like, make all of the big decisions on how to proceed. And then there's the Ethics Council, which we'll talk about later. Wait, did the old trials have... I don't remember the old trials having bike tricks. I thought it was just about, like, keeping the bike upright. Shout out to the Ford Education Center for having a really kick-ass theater complex. Was I in here already? Go. I would love to shut down the motherfucking projectors. My guy. My dude. Brah. Trials Fusion has bike tricks. Ah. Well, that's a bummer. I bet there is... I bet this person has something that I need. Yep. 9522. Did they have ammo? No, of course they didn't. Neither do I. Hiding from the face that wants to eat my brain. Okay, so I don't know what code I just picked up. Let's see what we got. 9522. I didn't pick up... Okay. Well, at least remember it. 9522. We'll figure out where that is for next. Well, I'm super hella lost. I should probably look at a map. I am here, and I need to restore elevator power that's being siphoned away, contain the anomaly inhabiting the education center, acquire level 2 security clearance, use a central elevator to access sub-level 2. Okay, so where's the central elevator? Okay, so we're there. And so to the right... I'm so fucking confused. Do I go left? Or right? I think we go this way. Let's just fucking see. So goddamn confused. What's that? That's central seating. Oh, that's central seating. Hold on. Where is central seating? Central seating is... Okay, so we gotta go left. Probably. Maybe. I don't fucking know. No, this wasn't the right way. Incorrect. We're going back. Riveting gameplay! Let's talk more about SCP. Let's think. I'm trying to think of some of my favorite stories. There's a guy that does audio readings of them on YouTube. The Volgan. The Volgan is one of my favorite people who just, like, basically read out the... Wait, is this... Hold on. Was I here already? Oh, I can't get into any of that. I want a soda. It won't give me a soda. I just want a Pepsi. She would give it to me. Just a Pepsi. People on Twitter going to apologize to Lena Khan for trying to stop backwards. I don't know anything about that. I will not comment on it. Okay, so we want to be downstairs, and I guess, like, there-ish? Yeah, okay, so we want to be in central seating. Is this area new? Am I tripping? Elevators. Elevators good. Use elevators. I was told to use the elevators. Of course I can't just use the goddamn elevators. Use the central elevator to access sub-level 2. Oh, but the... okay. Restore elevator power that's being siphoned away. Contain the anomaly. Okay, so I need to get into that one room that had the, yeah, we're not gonna... I don't want to... I'm not... politics right now. I understand that, like, I'm playing a very political game right now, but, like, it's not... I don't need to be reminded of the news right now. Lounge. Where... security office is... there? Okay, so it's straight out and to the right. Because of that goddamn mask. I would really like to know where the fuck I am. Where's the security office? See, you can't even do, like, the pile of corpses way of navigating, where, like, you're... Here. Generator access. Maintenance. I'm about to look up a guide because I'm super fucking lost. Really don't want to have to, but... Excuse me. I'll be right back. Don't start boiling water before you start streaming. Yeah, my whole place smells like burnt titanium now. Give me a sec. Okay, so this guy goes into Theater 1. Oh, this isn't a walkthrough, this is just a playthrough. How to complete the Ford Education Center. Sorry, y'all, give me just 1 second. I'm working through it. Oh, wow, this guy is just running past all the screens. He's not even bothering to shoot most of them. So I guess that's what you kind of need to do. So we got that card. Where's the next card? Okay, you got... Okay, so we have to go into the theaters and kind of, like, brave... Because we can't turn off the projectors yet. So we kind of just have to brave... Or at least that's what they say. Alright, fuck this. Jump. Jump. Jump over. Jump. You are a fucking FBI agent. You can't hop over this thing. Come on. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. What do you mean, oh no, pasta? What'd I do? What'd I do? What did I say? What happened? Huh! Speed run, speed run, speed run. Do you have something for me? Ammo? Anything? You dead? Fucking worthless. Move! Nerds. 0492. Juke. Get juked. I can't go backstage. You burned water. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, the titanium particles are getting to my brain. Oh, 0492. Away! Deactivated. Proceed to backstage area. I really hope I didn't just ruin my titanium pot, because that was my, like, backpacking cook pot. I hear running water, and I'm concerned. Oh, fuck off!
Roger. Open fire. I'm reloading.
So, a long time ago, one of my pots still looks a little funny from when I did the same. Yeah, it happens. My roommate once got drunk, started making pasta, passed out, burnt the pasta, and I, like, woke him up just long enough to be annoying. Because I was like, hey, dude, you almost burned down the house. And he was like, oh, what? And I'm like, I'll talk to you in the morning. He's like, okay. Come on, man. Pull yourself together. Will that code work for all the projectors, or just that one? We did progress, which is great news. What was that code? Shit. Oh, this game does something really cool where, yeah, so we used the code for that one, so we can't use it again. We're not gonna, we won't be using it for anything else, so it just disappears from our inventory, which is nice to keep things like, for me being like, why isn't this code working? Because I'm dumb and have ADHD. Yeah. Honestly, though, that roommate who almost burned the house down, best fucking roommate ever had. Super clean, super quiet, paid on time, everything. I've always been the shitty roommate in those incidents, but, yeah, don't be roommates with me. I'm a great hotel roommate, shitty normal roommate. I occupy space. I'm very sorry. Oh, fuck, the security office, thank God. Wait, there was a code for this. We had the security office code, didn't we? Do you have a code, my friend? You have a card! Yoink! Give me the card. Don't do this to me, God. Can I sneak in? Can I sneak in from the side? It's gonna let me? No, it's not. Fuck. How do I get in here? Can I... waste a bunch of ammo? Yes, I can. No idea what I'm doing still. While it seems like we might be making progress, that is a mistake. Projectors. Did I somehow secretly gain access to something fucking useful? Nope. Back downstairs we go. This FBI agent is getting his fucking cardio in. Faux show. Okay, this is back at the start. Alright, so now that we know that we just basically need to bull rush it. Yeah, you're still there, aren't you? You move faster than I thought you did. What do you mean you don't have anything? Floppy bastard. Oh, I'm dead. God, are they, oh fuck, what's the name of that song? The ba 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 da da ba do da ba do da ba do da ba da ba do da ba da ba. You just made up virtual insanity. Virtual insanity. Yeah, they're doing the virtual insanity thing to me. Don't know what I did, but I did it. What you got? Move, nerd. I hope there wasn't supposed to be anything there. What about you? 9474. Hee, that was a long path to Jamiroquai. I played bass for a long path to Jamiroquai. Oh fuck, it's following us again. Well, that was short-lived. If you know you're not supposed to get political, don't. I'm sorry, it's just I have had a time recently. I've been personally affected by some things. Where are the codes? I guess we have to go back into the theater. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Well, that's game failed. I'm like invested enough in this to like go until I beat it. I know this may not be the most fascinating of all things to do, but you know what? I could do Piercing the Veil. I've done this a bunch of times already. Busted. Yeah, we'll do politics another time, I promise. But like for right now, I'm just... Ugh. Might have had a little bit of a breakdown the other day. A minor one, a manageable one, but a breakdown nonetheless. So, this is the very start, the quote-unquote tutorial level.
This is actual at the UIU TOC in Sugar Grove.
The UIU.
To any surviving entry teams in Area 12. We've got additional FBI and law enforcement on their way to the site.
I'm just so not comforted by that at all. Kind of ever now. The police are on their way. Oh, shit. additional law enforcement. Additional law enforcement in this is not what you want. All right. Area 12 emergency alert. You are within the containment zone. Containment breach. Is this of significance? No. All right. ID badge. Don't do that. All right. Yeah, I'm not actually sure where this is. So this is dog. There's an SCP that's like basically, I think it's like quote unquote dog is the name of it. I can't remember the name, the designation, but it's just a really fucking aggressive quote unquote dog. And there's a bunch of them, and they're pack hunters, which is great. Now, the other day, I was playing this with my dear friend Ridley, and I had already triggered this thing, so we're walking down the hallway, and I tell him to go walk down this hallway, and there's something that he needs to turn on there. He, unlike me, notices that this door is out of place and turns to go on this way. I'm like, no, you got to go back over here and hit a switch. And he's like, oh, okay, because he trusts me, because I'm a friend. He forgot I'm also a bastard. And so you go up to it, and voila. I don't know what SCP that is. Tasty. Crunchy. But it's a door mimic, so. There we go. So yeah, that was like, that one got me. I did jump there. You absolutely cannot kill it. Oh, I got a mimic ambush for my my next D&D game that I cannot wait to spring on my players. I'm so excited. And I can't tell you because they might be listening. But oh, it's a good one. Oh, it's a doozy. And see, I can say that there's a mimic ambush, and they still won't see it coming. You'll never see it coming. That's fine. No pass behind. Oh! Well, who's this little fella here? Who's this baby boy? Who's that? We know this one. We know who that is. It's our buddy. It's not our buddy. It's actually going to fucking kill us. Yeah, if anyone's familiar with... that didn't happen to me on the first playthrough, just by the way. Yeah, the first, that thing completely made me lose track. I need a key card of some kind. Yep, I lost track. That whatever that thing was fucking got me. I've been got. Also, always start your horror games. Like, if you're going to have your horror games have, like, weapons in them, disarm your players at first. Let us get scared. Because, like, the moment you put a gun in my hands, all fear is lost. I think I missed something. And, like, it's not even that, like, I know the gun's going to keep me safe. Because, like, most of the time, you know, when you run low on ammo or you run out of ammo, you die. But, like, it just gives me this false sense of idiocy, bravado, I guess. Don't ever empower me. Don't do it. It doesn't lead to good things. Okay. That shouldn't be open. The other one should be open. Why is that one open? There it is. There's our baby boy. So this is the statue. If we look away or break eye contact, it follows and will snap our necks. Now, funny thing about this little guy is it originally had a different design because... Oh, yeah, no, it's scary as a motherfucker. Ammo. It's scary as a motherfucker. Oh, shit! It got me through the wall. Yeah, if you've ever seen Doctor Who, the Weeping Angels, that's what this is. Like, almost bit for bit. But it originally had a different design. The statue that it was based off of was made by an artist that, when they found out that the statue was being used for this, kindly requested that it be changed or removed. And being the cool motherfuckers that the SCP community is, they did it. Because, you know, when an artist asks you to do something with their art, you don't disrespect them by just doing the thing anyways. Just trying really hard not to get killed through the fucking wall again. This was one of my first... This was my first read. Isn't it the first SCP? No. I don't know if it's the first SCP ever made. But so like if you're looking at it from like the order, SCP-001 has multiple entries. It's basically been left open to interpretation. But basically you click on it and there's nothing in it. You can't access it. But as you get further in, you'll discover that there are multiple entries for it. One of them is like the guy who had started SCP was the one who made SCP, who made like the first multiple SCPs. And then there's a bunch of other ones that are like they're all like either mundane or wild. It's just it's a fun thing for the artists to do. How much ammo do we have? 17 rounds. Now, unfortunately, in this version, we can't like take ammo out of these guns and combine them, so we're just kind of stuck with what we got. M903, yeah, that's still got 17. Okay, we're gonna take the SIG. I personally don't like the way the SIGs feel, but I prefer it in this game. Zombies, classic. It was the first written? I didn't know that. That's cool. Well, it's also it's funny that like it also makes a really good. It makes for a really good game mechanic, right? Like, it's, you know, having to stare at it the whole time is a really good. But I didn't know that was the first one written. That's so cool. Yeah, I love the group writing project that this was like I guess, because I think you can still contribute, but there's 10,000. I'm pretty good at headshots. Oh, I have a story. I have a story. Be a man among men. The SCP Foundation offers you an interesting and varied career with the new allowances for MTF troops. Gender. Sorry. Okay, so in a group, imagine the stress. Someone's got to keep an eye on it. Amazing. Yeah, it's great. It's a solid game mechanic. So a long time ago, I had a friend. We're gonna call this friend Scrapey. Scrapey. I don't want the 1911. Scrapey was a prick. And Scrapey... All right. You know what? Someone's going to have to fix that. And that's on your conscience. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm not... You know what? I'm just... Fucking son of a bitch. Yeah, Scrapey, I became friends with Scrapey after losing another friend to a lot of various reasons, but basically back in like freshman year of high school, I was pretty lonely, and so like basically this was the only guy I had to hang out with. And this fucking piece of shit could not tolerate people being better at him than things. Hated it. And so when I started playing Call of Duty 2 with him, not Modern Warfare 2, he couldn't help himself but like mock me for every tactic I've ever had. So if I used a certain weapon, like the M1 Garand, oh, that's cheap. You're only getting kills because of that. So I'd switch to a Thompson. Oh, you're cheap. You're getting blah, blah, blah. And then I switched to the like any bolt action, which is like the hallmark of any good shooter. Like if you can kill people with the bolt action and be good with that, then you are not a noob, I guess, or whatever. So I would just do that over and over. And his complaints never stopped. If I outscored him on a team game, mind you, did I do everything I was supposed to do? Yes, I did. Yeah, he would just constantly beat me down to the point where it actually got to me. I allowed it to get to me and started to play worse because of it. Because I just started trying to be whatever would like satisfy that. It's fucking dumb as hell. Don't play with people like that. They're not good for you.
Calls that thing 173. UIU's had a few run-ins with it, but it's not supposed to be here. Area 12 is supposed to be a biological research facility. You're lucky to be alive.
I love her delivery on that line. You're lucky to be alive. So yeah, eventually once I stopped playing with him, like it took me a long time to get over that shit, but like my accuracy decreased. Like I just started playing like dog shit. And I've slowly grown that back. So now I'm a little better at shooters. Problem is that I have a very hard time tolerating people being disrespectful in multiplayer shooters. I am not at all about the whole like insulting people business. Like it's not my thing. That was a dog. Trust me, it was a dog. Ooh, lagging. Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together, game! There we go. So yeah, so that sucked. But, I don't know what he's up to nowadays, and I don't give a shit. But I know I'm doing better than he is, so... yeah. Also, apparently he cries after sex, which is not something I'm going to disrespect, but worth mentioning. How do I know that? I've been told by multiple women. Hell yeah, this is the shit I'm talking about. Yeah.
Don't look at that too long. The Foundation has all kinds of containment procedures that...
I do wonder what happens if you look at it for too long.
This could be one of them. Your mind. Let me know if you see any more of these.
So I was stuck in this hallway for like 15 fucking minutes. Because I didn't recognize that this glass, which is just kind of like universally known as unbreakable, was slightly broken. Annoying. yeah, like this. The whole, like, sterile office. Like, this reminds me of, loosely, it reminds me of the mall that I used to work at, and, like, the downstairs area with, like, the trash compactor and, like, the underground parking. Like, it just reminds me of an area that I've been before. It's not some weird, like, hellish dungeon or hell itself. It's just another place. I did said one who was constantly surprised that I was better than him at seemingly random things, and it was a red flag I ignored. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. You deserve better than that. We all do. Yeah. Yeah, those people aren't good for you. Oh, I never noticed these things are cadavers. With... Okay, we love the neck fringes. No ass, that's unfortunate. Sometimes you gotta work for it, you know? Yeah, I've been lucky to be surrounded by people who are incredibly encouraging for things. I have two really close types of friends. Friends who are enablers, who are like, you know, go, do it, do the thing. And then the other type of friends which are like, hey, go do the thing, check yourself. Be sure that you can, make sure that you've got all the resources, that you're actually going to carry this through. Like, someone who, like, knows me well. Oh, you have a helmet on. That's way. Yeah, that type of person I go to for when I'm like, listen, I need to do this, or I need to figure out how to do, like, the person who has the way forward. They don't want to stop you. They want to make sure you're prepared for the road ahead, and that you're not getting in over your head. And I think having those people in your life is really important as well. And it's funny because both of those types of friends are also my ride or die friends. It just depends on the situation. Like, there are certain ones where it's like, hey, I need, like, backup, like, on this phone call. I need somebody, like, there to help me. God, I almost shot that screen. It's not that level right now. On this phone call. Or I need, you know, someone, like, if I really needed it, they would, like, physically be there to, you know, protect me physically. Which, thankfully, I don't get in those situations, so that's nice. McBoots, who I think most of you know, is currently helping me build the VTuber. So that's really nice. We're almost done, by the way. Like, the VTuber is going to be done by next week, guaranteed. I'm going to announce the debut date on Joe Hill's stream on Monday at 8 Central. Joe Hills and I are doing a little bit of collab. I'm teaching him how to play Peak. And then, yeah, then I'm actually going to start, like, so I've been streaming fairly consistently. Once I get the VTuber up, it's no holds barred. Like, we are doing this as consistently as possible. Unless I am way too sick to play, I'm in it. Like, this is going to be a job. Missed from that close. Big dog. Big dog take lots of ammo. You stuck, buddy? Level geometry can be a bitch. I know. That's going to be so much fun. Peak like a fun game. Yeah. Oh, it's so much fun. Maple, have you not played it? You gotta play Peak. You gotta. It's so good. I so love that non-violent co-op games are starting to, like, really, I guess, peak nowadays. Like, the numbers of available, like, hey, let's go do this thing together and not be stressed. Or, hey, let's go do this thing and be incredibly fucking stressed. Have you ever wanted to shit your pants with your friends? We've got options now. Aw, Maple! I'm eventually going to get a Discord open, and once I do, it's going to be for subscribers. Once I do, I will let you know, and we will get a group peak game going. Unfortunately, right now, I'm focused on way too much to actually organize a proper Discord, so... You can also play it solo. I thoroughly enjoy playing it solo from time to time. It's actually a rather soothing experience for me in a weird way. Then again, I find Helldivers 2 to be soothing, so take that for what it's worth. So this is a weird fucking SMG, but semi-auto, big, bulky, fucking bolter-looking thing. It should be noted that I played this before, which is why I knew they were coming through. It took me the longest time to realize that those, the gas mask things weren't eyeballs. Also, a little bit of lore. So this person in an orange jumpsuit is referred to as a D class, or a detention class, or a disposable class. They are usually prisoners on death row, or at least they say that's what they hope it is. But often it's just anyone that is needed for SCP experiments. They try to choose as ethically as possible, but their ethics and our ethics do not mishmash. That's another really fascinating thing about SCP is like, hey, how do we do the math on being as ethical as possible about these experiments while also like treating the experiments with the same amount of respect that we need in order to keep humanity safe? Oftentimes that means fucking shoving people into a horrific small room to figure out one very small thing about a creature. It's not great. But it is necessary sometimes. There's one incident before the Ethics Council. That's a funny face. Big nose, little mouth, 2 eyes. Yeah, so before the invention of the Ethics Council, there was an incident where a scientist took a D class and experimented on them, and then took that same D class and experimented on them again, and again, and again, and eventually, like, drove this person mad. They kept surviving for some reason. D class aren't supposed to survive, but she did over and over again, and then basically became an SCP herself and had to be contained. And like the last message from her as they contain her is, "You can't hold me forever. I'm going to get out one day, and I'm going to make you regret it," basically, is the long short of it. That's when the Ethics Council was invented. And basically, it's the people who do the math on whether something is ethical or not, or worth it or not. Also, we're about to come up against a very interesting SCP. You notice these eggs? Fleshy bits. Big chicken. Load. Big chickens. Big chickens. These were people, by the way. Well, kind of. They were kind of people. It's a long story. Basically, they came from people, though. The MP9. So yeah, the quote-unquote necessary thing is always interesting to bring up because, like, you know, in our universe, unethical experiments are, by their nature, unethical and should not be done. Like, anyone who looks at, like, you know, Nazi quote-unquote scientists and their work, and like, oh, they did this thing and we know this because of this. Like, no, you can't use any of that data. It's fucking worthless. Not only because it's a bad thing, but often because the science isn't good. You've done unethical things. You've gone outside the bounds of science in order to prove a point. So, like, torturing people isn't science. It's not. Casey, my baby boy, my sweet kitten, my brother in paws. I love you very, very much. Sorry, baby boy needs some attention. But in this universe, like, it sometimes is super necessary to be like, okay, we need to figure out exactly where the bounds of this thing are. Because oftentimes they can, like, grab an SCP, do some experiments, figure out what it does, and then throw it in a box and leave it there forever. And there are certain types of containment hazards. True. What can this thing do and what might not do if we don't understand it? Yeah. And that's a big reason why the SCP Foundation doesn't destroy things. So, like, the Global Occult Coalition is all about destroying objects or using objects to find other SCPs and destroy them. But the SCP Foundation has a point in that, hey, what happens if we destroy this thing? Is it going to have some negative consequences? I feel like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. Not about the stuff that we were just talking about. We're about to encounter something, and I'll just let it happen. It'll be fine. Y'all will be fine. You're big kids. Just gonna let this happen. The first time that this happened, the moment they started screaming, I shot all of them. But this saves a whole lot of ammo. In the elevator. Ha ha! Ha ha! They'll make more, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's just so fucking creepy. Don't worry. It's not the last we've seen of them. I thought I specifically said no chicken dance in my wedding. Do people still do that? God, now I have the chicken dance from the Madness Flash animation in my head. What are... Okay, you're an M9. I don't want you. Okay, we're good. Forward! Ho! You know what? I've never been to a white person wedding that's played the chicken dance. We dance like chickens, but we do dance. You know what? Okay, so I'm still currently into fencing. And I'm going to be into fencing for a while. If for whatever reason I have to give up fencing, I am going to learn how to dance like a Missy Elliott backup dancer. I'm sure I will learn other dances as well, but like in the meantime, man, every single Missy Elliott video, like their moves just enthrall me. Oh, by the way, for your next D&D encounter, Missy Spelliot, you're welcome. Glock. The pumpkin spice latte IPA of guns. Disgusting. Don't worry, that fence will protect me. He prayed. But actually, like, I do want to learn, you know, not just how to dance. They make the hinges out of paper fucking mache, I swear to God. Like, not only how to, like, dance like, you know, a Missy Elliott backup dancer, but, like, also, like, how do you dance at a club? How do you dance at a wedding? Like, I don't know. Where the fuck did you come from? Do you know how to dance, my friend? Dance with the fish. Dance with the fishes. I don't know. Oh, I'm shrimping. Oh, I'm shrimping. Hold on. Ah, okay. I miss going dancing. It's the worst necessary pandemics across. Yeah, I'm real sorry. Yeah, that's rough. I know a lot of people who had like especially people who were very outgoing like that had a real hard time adjusting. Me, I was like a introvert anyways, a fucking hobbit, so I didn't go much of anywhere and do much of anything. It is during that time that I got into fencing though, which is funny because they used to do grappling. My instructor was I'm trying to remember the style that my instructor studied. But he studied in Japan for 30 years for martial arts. And and when it came time for us to learn Italian martial arts, Bolognese, and I'm not kidding, by the way, I studied Bolognese martial arts from 15th century Bologna. Basically, they did grappling, which is really handy when you're doing fencing like what we do, because oftentimes you'll clash, get too close, and then need to go hand to hand. No dog, bad dog, bad dog, bad dog, no biscuit. Did you run like all the fucking way away? Where'd you go? But yeah, we had to switch from grappling to pole arms because you can't grapple during a pandemic. So we went for the what's the word? The 5 foot distancing thing, the 6 foot distance. Martial arts equivalent, which is long poles with pointy bits on the end. So we just stabbed each other from a far distance as opposed to throwing each other to the ground. Which is nice, because I actually prefer polearm fencing. God damn it. It's just steam. I could go under it. No one's ever been hurt by super hot steam. What kind of dancing are you into? The Magnum. We're not going to grab the Magnum. We want ammo capacity, not stopping power. I think there's supposed to be a code around here somewhere. Oh, well. God, I gotta get back into fencing. I haven't been doing it for a while. Turn you off. I turned you off. What? Queep. Right. No. No. I would 100% have this thing as a pet if it would just be cool. Be cool, fool. They don't want to roll up. All they want is fucking donuts. Then why he keep looking? I guess to get his life tooken.
Good job.
One of my favorite lines in all of hip-hop. So lace up your boots, cause I'm about to shoot a true motherfucker going out for the loot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Who wants a piece? Who wants some? Down she goesies. Alright, so this notebook right here. This is based off of a Write in the Rain notebook. I know this because I own several. You do not need a Write in the Rain notebook. Look at me. Look at me. None of you need a Write in the Rain notebook. You don't need waterproof paper to write on. Is it cool? Of course it is. Do you need it? Of course not. Okay, I need to go and take a quick break. And unfortunately, this game doesn't actually pause, so I might just straight up die. But I will be right back. I need a be right back screen so bad. I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the sound of my desk fans and talked lots about notebooks. I can speak to one valid use of the Write in the Rain notebook. Yarn dyeing notes. Yarn dyeing? I've become partial to those Japanese campus notebooks recently. They got smooth paper that doesn't feel terrible to write on. Campus notebooks. I'll have to look that up because there's the website BUNGU, Bungu, and then Jet Pens that imports Japanese like stationery and office supplies that I fucking love. I'm a big fan. I'm not going to read all this. I highly recommend that you do go on to SCP and read all this stuff. But so like this is an example of what the oh yeah, that's right, and they have the new classification system. So this is what a typical SCP article looks like. It is very sterile, very basic. It looks a lot less colorful at the beginning. Like there weren't all these like simplification classification things. But like starting from the top, it'll tell you where you're going to be, like where this thing is. The clearance level required, which is funny because the clearance level required is actually a thing that you can interact with in that, hi Soupy, hello. Notebook nerds. Are you not a notebook nerd? Hello. I shall tell you about the SCPs. They secure, contain, protect. Casey, I know. I'm sorry. Casey's doing the thing where he like gently plays with stuff on my desk, just to show that he's like bored. He never knocks things off. He just kind of pushes them around. But I can pet him while I talk about this. Yeah, if you have any questions about what's going on, let me know. What are you telling me the P stands for? Yeah, no, it doesn't stand for pasta. I'm sorry. It is not. Actually, I posted on the comment on my Blue Sky. What was it? Sauce cannoli Parmesan. But yeah, so your clearance level is something that you can interact with as like a reader, because you have all of these like, so you see these data expunged things or the blackouts here, the redacted stuff. There's a lot of yes, feel the betrayal. There is a lot of like, you know, this redacted stuff and classified. If you actually sign in and make an account on SCP, you get access to all of this stuff, which I just love. But yeah, so we have the item number, which sometimes is accompanied by a letter, and we'll talk about that later. But the containment class is usually the big one, Euclid. So basically what Euclid means is that we can contain it, but it requires certain special considerations. And it's extremely dangerous not to have those specifications. So like there are like one of the SCPs is called Panacea, and it's exactly as it sounds. It's a pill that cures anything. The containment procedures, leave it on a shelf and don't touch it. Even if you do touch it, you'll be fine. Then there is the leave it on the shelf and really don't touch it. Leave it in a locked box. Don't touch it. This one is leave it in a locked room with someone watching it at all times. Euclid, Meclid, we all clid for severe, unpleasant olfactory, gustatory hallucinations. What the fuck? This disruption class and risk class are new, but they make sense. Oh, I haven't read the description yet. Sorry. But yeah, SCP-173-B is an animate cognitohazardous. That's another one that's going to pop up a lot. Cognitohazardous is basically a psychic or mimetic issue. Like it's going to fuck with your brain. Composed of concrete, rebar, and trace amounts of spray paint with atypically large... Casey. Don't... He's never destructive... Except for now. He's never destructive on purpose, but like whenever he just tried to like lay down and like push the screen out of the way. Right. Sorry, 1 second. I'm sorry, buddy. You okay? Okay. Its primary anomalous trait is mobilization and hostile, predatory behavior towards any nearby biological organism surpassing a certain sapience threshold. However, when visually observed by such organism, the anomaly becomes immobilized, temporarily activating its secondary cognito-hazardous effects. Moderate audio-visual hallucinations, intense paranoia, anxiety, severe unpleasant olfactory gustatory hallucinations. There we go. Rare extrasensory perceptions, including data expunged. So yeah, we're not going to read all this, but you get the gist. So up here is the description, and then okay, if y'all want a really good story, read There Is No Anti-Memetics Division. Like, even without knowing what the SCP Foundation is, it's a really, really good like science fiction story. I love that it's been taken to into custody of the Anti-Memetics Division. That's a great little Easter egg. And I think that this SCP-173-B is an offshoot of the main one. I think we're dealing with a different one because it's not supposed to be here, but you know it is. Okay, so we got the code for this, and that was... You are the second person who suggested that book in the past few days. It's good. It's really good. 2168. Did I grab the wrong fucking code? God damn it. Actually, there's a YouTube short, or like a YouTube movie on it, like fan made, and 5339. For some reason, it's not picking up and storing the codes like it should. 5339. Yeah, it's another one of those things where it's like, how do we... You know what? Here's the big question. What if H.P. Lovecraft had any hair on his fucking chest? Any courage at all, and maybe a little bit of intelligence, and wasn't a racist piece of garbage? What if that? A lot of this is just like, hey, these are issues facing mankind that are way out of our perception. How do we make it into our perception? How do we deal with this shit? And not just give up and go mad. And sometimes you just do. Like, the SCP universe ends a lot. Like, that happens a lot. You're going to have to work for your meal. They made these bars so fucking frustrating on purpose. I love it. There we go. Shout out to H.P. Lovecraft for pioneering a fucking whole genre of horror. Rest in pieces, bitch. Oh, fuck. What's the name of that one book? And I'm not asking you all, I'm gonna ask you all what the name of that one book is. Ballad of Black Tom. Go read that shit. Fucking good book. Ah! So, often, like, Eldritch and Cosmic Horror is dealing with... Well, Eldritch Horror is, like, unknowable, unthinkable things happening to you. And then there's Cosmic Horror, which is horror that is too big for the brain to comprehend. which I don't really buy. Like, I genuinely think that H.P. Lovecraft was like, this thing is really big. Like, it's really, really big. Like, it's so big that you'd lose your mind. I'm like, okay. But The Ballad of Black Tom is great because it's about what is something that is unthinkable to, especially a, like, 1920s and 1930s white person. What's unthinkable? What is unimaginable to people like that? And it's a black person with power. Unthinkable to them. And so that's the eldritch horror, is that The Ballad of Black Tom is about what happens when a black person has that eldritch power and those white people don't. And the white people lose their fucking mind. It's great. Highly recommend it. And I cannot, it's, Laval is the last name of the author. I gotta look it up. I need to recommend this. The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor Laval. Yeah, Victor Laval fucking rules. What else has Victor Laval done? The Changeling, which fucked me up. That book. That book fucked me up. I just came back from ads and all I heard was, and white people love it. What? What we were talking about is eldritch horror. But did you drink bleach and die? I mean, that's one way out, I guess. I'm fucking lost. Yeah, so what I was recommending was a book called The Ballad of Black Tom, which is a book... Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, I'm dead. Would you mind firing the gun, please? No. We're basically it's a revisiting of one of H.P. Lovecraft's books. But yeah, it's really good. Also, and white people love it. You've missed some context. Long story short, they don't love it. Yeah, The Changeling and The Ballad of Black Tom are phenomenal books. Where the fuck? Find a way into the control room. Find your way out of logistics and parking. I've beaten this twice before. Why am I forgetting the fuck I'm going? Help me. Parking access. We already dropped down there. Oh yeah, this. What do you mean it's blocked? I unblocked it. Didn't I? Thank you for the subscription, Subi! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really trying to figure out where the fuck to go. Lost again. Find your way out of logistics and into parking. Find a way into the control room. Also, unfortunately, I have to go. I already... Oh yeah! Have fun! I love facing unknowable horrors. We just... Ah! Ah! Fuck it. JD, thank you! Yes, adios, soupy. I don't want to fight the chickens again. Where's this go? This has never been opened before. Oh, I can't go in it. That's probably a glitch. Oh well. Alright, we're gonna speedrun the chicken bit again. Because I think I missed something. I think all the chickens are gone, though. Quote-unquote chickens. God, this FBI guy has some fucking legs on him. Oh! Yeah, we can just ignore all this music because there's nothing here. At least there wasn't last time. Delicious caffeine, way too late. Sorry. I'm back. Nope, come down. Actually, you know what? It's good we came back around. Back up to... So we went from 17 subscribers to 13 subscribers. And I've been bracing myself for this moment where I realized that, like, the success that I've, like, gotten thus far is not going to last forever. I'm not going to be able to, like... And that's something I think I need to, like, internalize. I think any like, streamer who wants to, like, make a career out of this, it has to internalize is that, like, your success will be fleeting and brief, and then you're gonna have some lean months. Yeah, sometimes numbers go up and go down. And, like, you know, the dream is to, like, be as successful as, like, I don't know if I want to be as successful as Iron Mouse, and I don't have the talent either. Iron Mouse is extremely talented in multiple ways. Or like Limu, any of the Hololive girls, like, but they all, like, sing and dance and, like, do things, and I guess I might start... I'm thinking about doing some, like, covers of stuff, but I also doubt I'm gonna meet, like, major success with a model that's beta pasta, which is fine. I'd rather be me than, like, make something that I am not. Know what I mean? I know what I need to do. I need to be up there. Which I think... Nope. But yeah, like, I'm starting to, like, look at the business of things, and Giga, which is truly one of my favorite VTubers thus far, does a really great job of just breaking everything down and, like, seeing what it actually takes to make real money in this. Y'all want to see something that also scared the shit out of me? That'll do it. Industrial Ventilation Design Guidebook. Ventilation Systems. The Escape. Fire Protection. But yeah, Gigo goes into great detail about like the business and how like what it actually takes to like really make money, and most of it is just luck. Like you just have to get lucky, and a lot of like the luck that people have had was like starting streaming during lockdown. Don't worry about it. You do not have to subscribe ever. I appreciate it more than anything. It's down to luck. Yeah, if it weren't, there would be a lot more people way more successful, but that's just it. Well, you know what? And like for now, because like the people who did it during lockdown, they got lucky, but they also had an advantage that we're never going to have again. It's like what's the? If y'all haven't heard of the Cannonball Run, you may have heard of the movie, but the actual Cannonball Run is a coast-to-coast United States time trial where people will load up their car, like strip out seats from their, like they'll strip out everything from their car that except for the driver's seat, and fill the rest with gasoline. As to why, it's because there was no fucking traffic. All right, I'm gonna hide in this corner, hope they don't find me, and I will be right back yet again. And we're back. Sorry, I'm currently helping my mom through an issue. The rough thing is that a lot of people, including this platform, act like it's all about the grind and hustle and never ever tell you it's also about a luck involved. Yep. But like going back to my Cannonball Run point, that record for the Cannonball Run will never be broken again because there was no traffic. And anyone trying it now, and I'm sure they have like separate categories for like that, but that's it. That's the ball game. And the same for, we're never going to see as many people stuck inside and desperate for things to do. Ever. And so they got lucky in that they did their timing. Which is not to say that they did not work hard to get where they are. Oh. Keep forgetting to do that. There we go. But, yeah, there's that aspect of luck. So what I'm doing is, you know, being in my mid-30s, I don't have stars in my eyes about this becoming a mega career that Big Chicken. But I do want to give it a really good, solid, proper try. And I'm going to do that. But the cool thing is, you know what a really good, proper try looks like? It's like this. And if the worst comes to worst, I have a bunch of friends that I get to talk to and shoot giant chickens with, so be it. That being said, some money wouldn't go awry. That's not at you, by the way. That's at Twitch. Y'all know me, a ding-dang thing. God, there's just too many chickens. Where's the colonel when you need him? He's dead. And maybe the chickens got to him finally. They got their revenge. Chicken revenge, chicken revenge, chicken revenge, chicken revenge. Yeah, fine, I'll take the MP45. It's fine, I guess. I don't think I've ever liked this gun before. Which sucks because it's a it's a fully automatic 45 caliber machine gun. I should be drooling over this thing, but so it goes. All right, we're gonna get to the next checkpoint, and then I'm gonna qual it. And actually, properly help me ma out with this issue. Yeah, the poor woman called me the other day and was just like, that is our checkpoint. And that is our cue to call it for today. I will be on tomorrow, probably playing this, hopefully with friends, at noon Central. That is 14 hours from now. No, that's bad math. Sit down. I don't know. Noon Central. Now that's an SCP. I would read the 11 herbs and spices and specific combinations seem to be the only thing. Oh my god. You gotta write that entry. You gotta do it. How the Colonel saved us all. Also, is anyone still wondering what those 11 herbs and spices are? Like, is that seriously not something you could figure out for yourself? I don't know, it just doesn't seem that hard to make, like, a good fried chicken mix. Now, fried chicken, frying things takes some practice. No, we know the recipe by now. Yeah. The actual one, yeah. I still need to get better at, like, frying things, but, like, yeah, making flavorful fried chicken's not hard. Making it better than KFC is definitely not hard. But yeah, anyways, no more talking about fried chicken. We're done.